Sifu Esports, where gamers unite.
Basically PSG Quest as well as Darkening. We're going to top two teams by a large margin. Kaori. One bash and he's dead. I don't think they even need the bash. They will be able to get the Sprat going up, but Kaori's just going to get chased down. First blood going the way here of Crit. Mid lane. They're going to try and go for something to happen here. Noob, I'm not quite sure about this. Light Tracker will come in. Kaori's going to try and get the fight going. Noob, though, with the Magnetize, will go down, but there's a double damage and there's going to be more than enough. Maybe Kaori goes down, and Marlene will be able to easily walk away. Oh, no. It was an interesting go there from Noob. I thought maybe with the level 6 it was going to be enough damage, but it just was not. Now Snaking will go down to Malik in the jungle and say it's an absolute wash now. Let's see what Noob can do on these side lanes.
Bottom.
Yeah, Malik's dead. LSA is there as well. They've got the Laguna Blade. They're just going to zap down the Bristleback, and I think Malik was a bit too far away. Now AMMAR, he's the one that they're going to try and set their attention towards here for PSG Quest. And
very brief reveal there. The Warpine Raider, Malik, very smartly though, just sticking inside of the tree line. You get a brief glimpse of him.
They're going to be enough though. They want to go directly here onto Marlene, and they will do the damage to take down the Lina. So in combination with the Inkswell and the Magnetize, this was a little bit too much to chew for the side of Team Falcons. It would be 70-minute games minimum. Noob gonna come in now with the Inkswell. The Blade Knot turns back around. Marlon will try and come in, but that's a lot of damage. Laguna Blade, he still wins the duel though. So Noob gets that extra bit of damage to start out the game here. They're gonna come in with a Soul Bind. AMMAR wants to try and keep these people all in together. And a beautiful double sprout as well from Kaori, but I think with Skinner here, it's gonna be too hard for AMMAR to get away. That's a double kill there for the Lina.
Malik is not dying.
Like they think against it for now, so you just pop the Bloodstone and just start throwing out all those little quills in the goo. So there will be another fight that's going to be happening in an awkward part of the river, because Fritz is going to go through the entirety of Quest. I'll just play there onto the Bristleback. Gets a lot of these goo stacks going forward here onto the Spirit Breaker, and unfortunately he's just going to have no way of getting away from the Naga. And Malik will just continue his rampage across Team Falcon so far. The Aghanim Spit and the Aghanim Stab. It's too much for them to deal with.
Two of your cores, Bristleback can pretty happily get one next if he really wants to. But again, he's just doubling down on, I want to get on top of Lina, I want to get on top of Luna, make sure that they don't have that safe way.
And speaking of, Lina has found out Kaori, but then the rest of Quest, they hit the Power Rangers button and they will rainbow TP towards the top side of the map. Noob will miss that rolling boulder, but Snaking, fortunately, he's going to be too far away. They want to try and go in and win this fight, but as we see the Song of the Siren, look at how much HP he is healing. The kick away as well. The Song of the Siren is doing too much work for the team fight. Look at the heal from Malik as well. He just gets stunned and there's nothing they can do. AMMAR will be able to TP away. They don't have the damage to take down the Legion Commander.
As soon as that was happening, I just had my eyes on AMMAR. He was off on the other side of the map. They might finally get a dual kill here over onto Kaori. You're gonna need to make a choice. Claim it, but will it be for nothing in return?
Yeah, he's gonna lose his life here, so is an extra 28 dual damage worth you losing your life for 50 seconds? The scary part. Being able to get the kills early on. Snaking gets hit by the Silver Edge. They will have the ensnare coming in from the Nagasara. Gets directly on top with a lot of this magical damage, and now with Malik on the low ground.
I've got BKB. You're pushing high ground without the Agent Bristle. He's got to die, but you need the Lina to be able to kill him.
And now they get the Song of the Siren off, so I don't think they've really got enough damage here from AMMAR. He's taunted, but with the cheese, he comes out full HP. It does not matter. And Team Falcon, they have thrown everything into the wind, and unfortunately, it came blown back into their face. They at least will have the BKB ready for Skinner, but
they got a Dark Portrait illusion just whacking away at the base.
Yeah, that's the worst part. They at least don't have creeps just yet here inside of the base with Quest. So you have to be very, very careful for the next couple of seconds while this backdoor is still up, but they're just going to charge through it. And they say, we don't care, we've got a Luna, we can bounce these blades around and a lot more damage than what you guys can just standing here. So eventually the creeps will be able to come back in and be able to finish this off for the side of Quest. Mark's going to go in with the Bristleback. Doesn't get it done. Now with the Silver Edge goes up in the air, we'll be able to have that BKB as he comes back down. Look at the damage, they get it done. 90 seconds with no Malik. They have lost a lane of frags, but this is where you need Quest to just hit that go away button. I want to try and get him towards the backside. Beautiful angle there from Crit. Connects there onto AMMAR. They want to try and get killed here on the KO, but they'll get the duel, so it's an extra bit of duel damage here for AMMAR. So let's just try and take some objectives, and look at the damage that they're doing here to the Raxes.
Come on, sprites.
Best way to be able to do it, just use the Dark Torture onto a Lunar Fusion instead.
Now they're walking in, they want to get these fights going. Look at how much damage they're sending in towards the Earth Spirit. Do they have the healing? It's not going to be enough to save his life, but they at least get the trade there onto AMMAR. And now Crit wants to try and walk away. TA2000 claims yet another. Skidder wants to try and get the TP away. Do they have the damage? They've got a lot, but not enough. Lunar Illusions to keep these lanes pushed out. If they catch some of these members of Quest lacking as they're saying.
Vision is doing so much.
Gets caught out, the duel goes forward. Do they have the damage to try and take down this Earth Spirit? They have a lot of healing, it's 5%. Look at how much life he gets back, man. Noob is full HP, and now with the Song of the Siren, they want to go in towards the background. Crit is going to try and take down the Grimstroke. They do not have this Dark Pocket. Skidder, though, oh so low. Malik wants to stand there and just try and throw out these cool. Skidder has to go away. He's so low here on the Luna, walks away while the Eclipse is going on with the BKB, and Malik is just standing tall and walking in as his Bristleback. They will lose snaking on the sidelines, but Malik is going to walk in, and Noob goes forward, gets rid of Skidder. They will not have their carry for Team Falcons. Malik will have to just continue to try and find more of these Team Falcon members.
Malik is just playing like an absolute beast, using that Yule Scepter, not needing to level it up, to being the full Wind Waker, and yeah, they're in the base. They're just keeping the pressure up.
Alright, Noob, that was a little bit awkward there. He put himself into the stone form, but now TA2000's in such an awkward spot. It's so hard for them to try and take down this Naga Siren, but they get it done. So there's no Naga Siren for 90 seconds. Kaori will go down as well. You can just see these buybacks and how much they want to try and utilize them here for Team Falcons. They want to try and stay away from this Bristleback. He's got so much lifesteal thanks to that 25 talent, but in front of him is Malreed, and the Laguna Blade will claim the next kill.
Dire just fortified.
You've got to remember, Skidder did buy back in that previous fight. Want to go in for a fight here. Noob goes forward, gets pulled up. They have to get these buybacks going. How much damage can they do? AMMAR goes down. Noob goes down as well, but he's got the buyback, as we said. There's buyback here for AMMAR if he wants to try and get into it. They're going to use the Eclipse, but no BKB for Skidder. No life and no buyback. That is 1 minute and 20, or I mean 2 minutes. On the sidelines now for the carry of Team Falcons, and they are looking to try and get Crit as well. The Yules goes up into the air. Do they have the damage? Can he find him? No, he doesn't have him with the Spitball. They want to try and put the pressure on the tier 4 towers. They could have potentially tried to take a whole lane of racks, but they want to try and end this game while Skidder is still not available for another minute. Crit, beautiful charge through, does a lot of damage, at least now with the reel in. It doesn't really do all too much onto that Spirit Breaker. Once again, goes in the Stone Form, does Noob. They're going to get the Soul Blind, they're going to get the Dark Portraits. It's only really onto the Spirit Breaker and the Enchantress, so the Dark Portraits aren't going to be that great, but now with the engine explode, there's going to be a lot of these trees. They want to try and fight, but they want to try and stop this fight. TA2000 gets the duel in, the Laguna Blade, it's a lot of damage, and now Malreed gets back inside of the fountain, but look at his HP on the Ancient. They need to try and keep this going, need to try and keep it alive. Malik's there with the punch.
Man knows how to play a mean spectre. Malreed, another one of these heroes that he has leveled up to Grandmaster. So, are there any heroes that Malreed doesn't have Grandmaster? That's probably the better question.
Well, yeah, but when I loaded in, it was a Grandmaster, and unfortunately for Snaking, he is not the master of his own destiny because he will lose his life. I mean, I guess the same is kind of true for a Spirit Breaker, right? Like, the fact that he does 1 billion damage at like level 9 is kind of annoying. Does it from level 1, and AMMAR, nice rotation towards the bottom side here. Nice little charge there going to TA2000. They don't have the extra bit of HP to try and keep this Luna alive, but maybe they can turn it back around and get some of these kills. But AMMAR doesn't have the damage on the Grimstroke, and AMMAR will be able to take down with a triple ring strat. Plenty of times for them to be able to get the farm, and plenty of times for them to try and dive out onto Skidder with the Ink Spell. That's enough damage for Malik to claim another kill. 2 levels in the double edge, so he's looking to try and get that magic damage abuse going in. And speaking of abuse, it's Noob that's copying it in this mid lane. Nice TP rotation here from Kaori to just kind of cut that off. They almost got the kill back on the Marlene.
Burn on Skidder either, so it's not like they're going to be scaling off the back of that. I don't think anyone has it right now as they take a bit of a dive here onto TA2000 on the bottom side, and that's where the movement is going to be coming from.
Very true. We'll take a little bit of this extra time, and Malik will then have the phase. He said Echo Salami, and Noob will say thank you to that. So this would look like a Sir Actions like Centaur guide. That's what it looks like to me. Rush hard into plate mail. How do you die? HP and armor. And Unfortunately for Mr. Malrine, he would like to hear those tips about how not to die, because it's died again on the Batrider. 0, 2, and 2. Hasn't been able to connect much. Yes, he's got the bits of travel, but they just haven't been able to get these kills. They're looking towards TA2000. A lot of damage comes in thanks to the Blade Mail, so into the rotation, they want to try and get a workout here for Quest. They come in, blink in as well onto Noob. They want to try and do the damage here to AMMAR. How much damage can they do? It's very hard for them to take down this pesky little Enchantress. Malik, very, very tanky with his heart as well as the plate mail, but they want to leave this Bristleback alone. Start banging heads together and see who comes out on top, and that's going to determine how this game is going to go. Oh, Malik.
Humongous item timings, but a shield rune.
They're going to go forward, going on to AMMAR is a bit rough, and Omar's in the back. The Soulbind goes down there, so they will at least keep Skitter as well as Malrine together. They found out Noob. Oh, the Echo Slam just wasn't there in time to be able to get the cancel on the charge, and Crit will be able to stay on top of the Earthshaker. And they lose 2 big heroes for the side of Quest.
Only 2, 0, and 5 on Malik so far. I really feel like he needs to be the one kind of setting the pace, playing a lot more aggressively.
That's what he's doing right now. They're getting very aggressive here on the Skitter. Do they have the damage? The auto attacks are there in time. They take down the Spectre. Finally, they're getting on the aggressive here for Quest. They want to kill Crit. They do get it done, but now with AMMAR, with this Aegis, very scary Bristleback. They need to try and leave him be. Because there's a fight to break out. It better break out now if you're Quest.
The high ground.
They're going to go in. This is going to be a massive Echo Slam. They found everybody. Snaking's dead. The Enchantress goes down, instantly buys back. They want to come in for Malrine. The Echo Slam does a lot of damage, but it gets returned completely. But it's TA2000 who just tears through the members of Team Falcon, and that will be a triple kill for the Luna. And now they're looking for more here on the Snaking. The break goes in, and he is dead for a second time. Charging bottom, so they know that the Spirit Breaker is around here. Malik's is going to lose his smoke. They want to try and go forward. Oh, the Echo was just a little bit too early there from Noob. His finger's too fast, so they don't get the Echo Slam kill there onto the Spirit Breaker. They're going to try and go in onto AMMAR. Stampede buys enough space. Now with Malrine in the back, this Grimstroke is going to go down. TA2000 extremely low. Wants to try and do the damage. AMMAR is going to stand there. DD Rune is not going to be enough. They're just shredding him apart. And the Luna will go down. They're just going to buy back. They want to get these fights going. Noob, though, wants to get on top of some of these heroes. Doesn't have the damage. It's a double kill for the Bristleback.
AMMAR just
Team Falcons are just going in, and they're tearing Quest apart. Now in TA2000 goes back in on towards the Spectre. Sun goes down though. There's no PKP. Double hoop from Malik. It's a lot of damage, and it's a lot of kills that they get as well. Double kill now for the Luna, but with the buyback coming in from Skitter is enough to keep them into this game. And as you said, that is a dieback on 3 of the heroes. Exactly. Just so much going their way.
And it really feels like they're just so frustrated at the Stampede being used as this full-on get-out-of-jail-free card, right? If you use the Abyssal Blade, even if the Stampede is popped, one person is going to be isolated.
Be a fight here on the higher ground. Just going to walk in. They've got the Silver Edge break, the damage, and he's dead. 100 seconds on the sideline, no Bristleback. He's going to buy back for 2,000 gold. Snaking needs the next one. That was a nice little boot back there by the Flame Break. There is enough space for them to be able to get away here from the side of Quest, but they leave Snaking behind. The A2000 has the PKB, but it's about keeping him healthy. There's a lot of damage that comes in there from Snaking, so that buyback has been useful so far. Not getting directly quilled in from AMMAR. Try and go in. Malik wants to go up onto the higher ground. Oh, that's a beautiful Yule Scepter. Now AMMAR's going to come in. We're going to try and get away from this Bristleback. He's got that BKB. Stampede's being used. Good disengage here from Quest. They want to have this fight on their own kind of terms now. Malrine comes in. Skitter to the backside. He's going to take down AMMAR. AMMAR's going to have no way back into this fight. He will have to buy back though. TA2000 getting completely kited around, and now we're coming in for the charge. Wants to try and take down Malrine, but it's another one of these flaming lasses. TA2000 standing and fighting. How much damage does he have? It's a lot. Takes down Crit. So they will not have Malrine for 90 seconds here, and the buyback comes in from Noob as well. The Earthshaker wants to get these fisticuffs going. Oh yeah, this is definitely done in time.
Just enough.
There is the full hitcher ride being completed as well here from Malik. They want to go forward. Goes in with the boost stop. Look at the damage that they're doing here. Got about half HP on the Snaking. You said it's a full buyback now from Crit. They need to be careful. Have the Aegis of the Immortal as well as the cheese to be able to play around with, but sure they don't give it up.
So full refresher on TA2000 as well. So double Eclipse, double BKB, double Static.
Oh, Echo Slam, I heard it. He goes out directly onto Malrine. He gets oh so low. Do they have the extra damage? The Soulbind goes down. It's the illusions. The illusions. Do they have the damage? The right clicks. It's there in time. They take down the Batrider.
You're just wanting to make sure he's saving for that buyback, realizing how vital Roshan attempt is going to be. Malik, once again, being the one on the front line. TA as well.
Have to be careful. They don't want to try and overcommit here onto snaking. They are going to try and buy out some of this buyback. They are still keeping an eye on Roshan, who has just respawned. Mort goes in. Now they want to get directly into the background. They don't have this Echo Slam. Skitty goes directly in onto the Grimstroke. He has the cheese, doesn't get it done. Has the full buyback as well. TA2000. He's getting caught out, but look at the damage now with the Eclipse. It's a double lasso. It goes in onto TA2000. He has a refresher. The Satanic turns back around. BKB double time, and he's doing so much damage back now with the Luna. TA2000 is standing tall with the Eclipse as well, and Team Falcon, they just don't have the HP to stand in front of this Luna at the late game stage of 55 minutes, and they will not be able to stand in front of her again with Noob just doing all the work of the fissure. He's going to hitch a ride, he's going to bring Crit down back into the fountain, and TA2000 is still so low. A lot of these buybacks are going to make these fights a bit spicy. They still have buyback for TA2000 as well as Malik as well. They're going to look to try and kill him off. He goes down, he just gets deleted by the Silver Edge. And once again, snaking in the boys are trying to keep this fight rolling. The fish is not enough to keep Kaori alive. So both the supports by Quest are dead without any buyback, and everybody from the side of Falcons have fought into this fight. Malik,
workhorse for himself,
will eventually go down, but he has the buyback here, Daredog. That's the special thing, is he has buyback, but neither do the supports on Quest.
I kind of feel like you give it up. You know, like you have a lineup that's capable, if you win a team fight, if the enemy team doesn't have buybacks, that you can just run it down and end the game, mega creeps or not. So you give this one up. You put the faith in your team to be able to win a team fight. He doesn't have an Aghanim Scepter, so he's not going to have that piercing debuff immunity aspect of his charge. Has to be a little careful though.
Going in on towards the Centaur, but they at least will pop out the Stampede. They come in, they do at least get one catch, they get the second refresh, they're going to get the kill here on the Centaur. There is no Centaur for 125 seconds. They also got one on Mar. Echo Slam goes in directly onto AMMAR. How much damage do they have? They've got more than enough. Look at the damage that TA2000 does. BKBs and Divine Rapiers are galore. And now Skitter's going to go in towards the backline, but Quest, they're just going to try and dip out of here.
Looks like they are going to be Falcons. I'm hearing a Firefly come through.
It was Malrine. Died. To see if we can catch out some of these members. They go in. Malik goes into the backside. They do have the Haunt out. They go directly on top of AMMAR. Does have the buyback though. Now they're going to come in with the first bit of the Eclipse. Look at the damage that he's doing here on TA2000. They want to try and take down Skitter. They don't get the damage. They don't get the first life on the Aegis of the Immortal. Malik getting caught out once again. It's another Flaming Lasso, and he will go down as well. Another one of these buybacks is going to have to be used. And as you said, they already got the first Aegis of the Immortal. The first life goes down. TA2000 goes back inside of the base. He wants to try and win this fight.
They soak up everything.
No. You hate to see it when it comes to the second Eclipse. So now up to higher ground they go. The Team Falcon, they go in the back. Oh no, they've got the Batrider, the pushing side of the base. The Aeon disc, it's big though. To be able to save out Malrine for now. They will get the Book of Shadows to be able to keep him untargetable outside of the game for now. Have to be careful of their tier 4s. They're going to go forward. The first Eclipse goes down.
Creeps. They soak everything.
TA2000 has this refresher to be able to utilize. He wants to pop his BKB. He wants to try and utilize the maximum amount of this refresher, but they just eviscerate the Nature's Prophet. He goes down, and they use the BKB, and they will just dip out once again here from Team Falcon.
The Lincoln's block, though. Have anything else to be able to cast in onto them. The Shaker, I'm sure he's pinging it again, saying, I can't jump him. I will die.
Yep. No way to go forward. Now the Mirror Shield. They're going to pop it out. Aeon Disc out. Goes in onto Marlin. They have it onto the Luna. Can they lock it down? But it's a massive Echo Slam. There's all 5 heroes stuck inside of that. TA2000 is dead. He's got the refresher. He has the Satanic. He doesn't have the life though. The Rapier's on the ground. They've done enough damage for Team Falcon to be able to take down one. It is Malik that's able to get the kill.
2,000 damage is, you know, it's a lot, but in the grand scheme of things in a 75-minute game, so much.
And maybe it was a lot of
Found him
big
again.
Oh, beautiful lasso
might be
directly on a TA2000. This looks like it could
The
be it.
Satanic.
Satanic, he's turning back around with the rapiers as well. He gets flicked over to the other side of this Fissure. TA2000 wants to try and stand and hold his ground with his rapier and the butterfly. It's not going to be enough. Snake King goes into the air and they take down the pesky Luna. Finally, at 75 minutes, you see the cause go down. They almost get it done here off Noob. He wants to try and take down Malik. He does have his own buyback though. The Earthshaker out into the sidelines isn't going to be enough, and Quest will call it.
Radiant Ancient is under attack. The Radiant Ancient lies in ruins.
Two of this full best of. Like every time Nahaz would like be like, oh my god, ex-player hero. Like Sumail, that is a good question. It's a Sumail Storm and Miracle Invoker. There he goes down.
Right. Tactically done by AMMAR, just popping the Eye of the Storm as well, just to make sure that he was going to be able to survive, and they're actually going to be the ones to get the kill onto Noob. Missed Berserker's call and runs into an Echo.
Yeah, they have a little bit of extra damage. Crit wants to go back in now with another strike, but it was the counter Helix that's able to claim the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. Malik is very, very low here on the axe, and Skidder wants to try and claim something back in onto this axe. Blade Mail goes down. They don't get the Berserker's call. Beautiful vision there once again from Malrin. Does a lot of damage. Might be able to convert kills onto some of these tankier heroes. Malik. Echo Slam. Have the Spectre as well. They don't want to try and get caught out by the Berserker's call, but they get away from him. Spectre.
Take a lot of these towers, right? Taking, again, single-handedly took that top tower. Get a double
What a blink call. They've caught them trying to park out on the petrol servo. And Malik, it gets the double kill, double dunk as well.
TA2000 making the full wraparound happen. Smoke pops.
Pretty tanky, but I don't think he's tanky enough. That is just an instant evaporation of TA2000.
And then scaling into his own right.
He's been caught out. He's doing a lot of damage, and Skidder will be able to just haul himself away, shadow step into the safety of the river. And a beautiful Fissure once again comes in there from Malrin, and they will be able to secure a second.
Sure, you've got Noob, but until he's got that Blink Dagger, he's only 500 gold. Challenging him. Speaking of Noob, will we get a free kill?
Skidder, they come in for the shadow step. Malik is here on the corner, but with that radiance spread, he's hard for him to try and blink in. AMMAR, he's going to come in, gets blink called now with the blade mail as well. The 80,000 comes in off the pierce, the veil, the fear is enough, and that's a beautiful nether strike comes in there from Crit. They haven't been able to secure the kill just yet. They lose out on Noob as well as AMMAR. Some more of these heroes snaking
because of the spec illusion. Looks like they should be able to catch at least Snake.
They don't get the dunk though, which is a little unfortunate for Malik. He was a little bit too early. The extra kill there on a crit as well, thanks to Noob as well as TA2000. With the Echo, they go directly in, and that is a Muerta no longer. He is dead, and Kaori TP's away, so there's no other way of them stopping that TP. So
King again, just priority is put down as much vision as possible. Free line, but never mind, he's just on smoke breaking duty.
Yep, and he does break the smoke indeed. Now Crit's going to come in with the BKB, goes in onto Malik, he's also low, into the backside goes Skidder. Start with TA2000, doesn't have the BKB, but he turns back around now with Pierce the Veil. How much healing can he get done here on the Muerta? I don't think it's going to be enough. It's the blade mail that turns around, deals the damage. Malik, he gets stunned, he can't dunk on the Spectre. And the Spectre turns around with the Basher and says thank you for that. They will lose only one, but it'll lose 5 that they get in return. That's an 80-minute game, and he had a block of cheese on a Bloodseeker.
Kaori's getting charged here. Roshan's up. Rosh number 3.
This is a fight. Oh, that charge almost connects onto both Malik and Kaori. But the Enchantress is able to heal back up. Thanks to the impetus. Oh, the Echo Slam goes into the background, hits on her 3 members, and they're looking to try and kill more of these cores. but they assassinate Kaori instead. A beautiful charge once again comes in from Crit, and Ommar goes down, so does Noob. So 3 people for the side of Quest just bite the dust quicker than you can see. The Aegis the Immortal, they've got AMMAR on the sidelines as well, who's 4.5k HP on a Razor. Like, don't know if they can even do it. They're going to try. Malik up in the air, but it was a Yule Scepter as well. Where that Yule
Wake from Crit.
Windwaker from Crit, so that was a nice little start. The Aegis.
Look at what Ench is doing though.
Plays. Okay, so Kaori does the damage. Out of mana now though. Kaori
Be able to get all of this happening.
Yeah, won't have the certain amount of mana to be able to utilize his TA2000s in the background. He's been caught out. He does have the damage. The Abyssal Blade goes down, but do they have it? Yes, they do. AMMAR was able to find it through the Pierce the Veil. It does not matter. Crit in the backline is just causing chaos for Quest, and Malik's going to go down as well. This could be a quick one here. A quick one relative to the 70 minutes that we've been having across the entirety of the series. So it is a big start for the side of team.
He's gone for the Beyond God like AMMAR. He's got 9 kills so far.
Once the 10th,
Maybe got a little bit too far though.
Lucky. Yep, he's got a little bit too close towards the fountain. Quest, they're in a very familiar position.
Tower as well. Ooh, try and protect from the siege creeps. Looks like they'll be able to get the job done.
Yeah, he's just dead. And that's no buyback either for the act.
Malraine's just on the front lines. A lot of his just strong, beefy right clicks with that enchant totem to be able to get the work done.
Sounds like a lot. Oh, there's a fight. It broke out. Malik catches out onto AMMAR. They've got the damage,
That's a decent
man.
start.
Yeah. We said that we questioned whether or not they had the damage to kill AMMAR, and they definitely do. That was because we were all too busy looking at the healing lotuses, so I'd imagine Snaking was probably doing the same, but Malik gets caught out anyways by Skid. That's 100 seconds without no axe, and now they're going to
up in 15 though with the buyback.
He has the horn. That will be the Abyssal Blade to go down on the Kaori. He has no TP to get away from this Spectre, and eventually he will get hurt down.
Buyback's up 2 and 15.
Again, just so much damage that goes the way of Quest. They just can't hold on. Yeah.
They have such small windows for them to be making any sort of plays happen. Gonna need to buy back immediately on Kaori. Oh, Crit. AMMAR has gone a little bit too deep, but the Pierce Veil is being popped into a BKB. Not all that effective.
Yeah, there's no damage, and look at it now from Skidder. They go back in, they deal the damage, they set their attention onto the X.
Would love having their own well.
Even though this lane is seemingly going quite heavily the way of Malik, it does seem like that's got a decent amount of net worths. Fortunately for the Pugner, that is the first death for him in this lane.
Bluff, and yep, able to do so because that harp camp is available.
Like, happy little clam is going one way. 2,000 though.
Might be in a
to
bit
get
of
the
trouble.
kill there on a crit. AMMAR. There's a big wand, and that's a lot of damage from that Lucent Beam. Yeah. They just drop it right click and you gets kind of returned. Retaliated, if you will. Kaori in trouble, bottom side. The calling's good though. Beautiful dead shot as well. AMMAR just walks in and gets clicked down by TA2000, so that was potentially another kill for them. But Snake.
Oh no, Noob just TP
the
back
Echo
in.
Slam goes in onto Noob, getting him underneath this tower. They miss out on the Blood Grenade as well. They need these auto attacks, and Marlon will be able to take that kill for him. And as you said, that was only just a TP back in from Noob.
Didn't even have the mana to be able to get the hoof stomp from the low ground, yeah. My good mate Anna, when he was forced to play support in a lot of these pubs, he would pick Nature's Prophet when it was the, you know, the Giga Trance was the Aghanim Shard.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Not to AMMAR.
Oh, that's a big Blink Echo Slam that comes back in, and Noob gets eviscerated. It was the Nature's Wrath that does the damage. They get the kill onto Ommar as well.
I'm sorry, of Quest. That quite confident about. AMMAR, timing of the 4-staff to be able to get away just in...
Yeah, Malrin though, oh, what a beautiful Phantom's Embrace. Look at the damage that comes in there from the Enchant Totem, and Malik, he is oh so low, but they're going to come in with the Soulbind once again. Do the damage with the Stroke of Fate is crit. He has had the fastest fingers of the West throughout the entirety of these last couple of days, man.
Got a Reaver at least, so... Okay.
Oh. Malrin didn't
didn't want to go in onto Noob, and now they're going to get the blinding light to at least buy them a little bit of time, and Skidder is able to confirm on that one. Going to come in now with the solar bind. I mean, the soul bind. Crit, unfortunately, is the guy who is going to be just dead at the end of this bar ray. No way. No way.
He doesn't have smoking up, and they're going to see the courier, so the exact position is going to be revealed.
They just get destroyed so quick with that Wraith King, be able to blink in with the Desolator and just see how much damage that it does do. TA2000 though, he wants to try and come in and win this fight. Malrin, that is an entire eclipse that you're going to cop. Skidder, he's so low here. So with the Spirit Vessel, he doesn't really have a good place to try and farm and regen, especially with these armor toggles. Crit. Very scary. Again, just gets caught out. Sad to something. Text, but you know what a flavor I do like, Matt? And it is the flavor of fighting. And that is happening towards the mid lane right now. Unfortunately for Mr. Snaking, he has a big bag centaur directly on top of him. Nice little roost though. Echo Slam in the background, and once again eviscerates out onto this Pugna. TA2000 turns on the BKB though, will run away. With this Eclipse as well, they want to try and get on top of this Muerta. Omar stays alive, but it's a beautiful blink rooftop once again. Malik turning it on for the boys here in this game. Number 4, Omar, he does so much damage, but Ammar turns around and takes them down with the Quill. Skidder is able to capitalize on that, but he's just getting slowed down. So the first life will go away. He has the Blink Dagger, but the fear's there in time, and now with the calling as well, it is all Kite City. And unfortunately for this Wraith King, he just doesn't have the move speed to get away, and he will lose his life eventually. Some Arlop toggles are doing some cool stuff. They've got the vision thanks to the courier. And with the dead shot, can the armor toggle? No, he can't. Noob's able to finish him off.
They'll tell you what's going to happen.
He also said that I was to say that they need a 3-0 to go to the gym, and unfortunately that's not the way that it's going.
They found some on the back lines and Snake
in the corner as well. Zoso low here on the Nature's property. They want to see if they can try and get the kill here for Skidder. Standing up on the high ground is Omar. They're just going to turn around and deal the damage with this Pierce the Veil. Double buyback from these supports as well. Malrin in the sidelines is juking and driving. Oh, he's breaking some ankles around the Roche pit here. Team Falcons, they're happy with this fight because they get a lot out of Quest.
The Echo Slam here, full 90 seconds, so that's not going to be a factor. But yeah, like we were saying, Quest, they're the ones that are going to be moving down bottom. It's going to be the race of that versus the TP down to the outpost.
Yeah, Malik goes in, gets a nice little boost off on the Skidder, but now you're going to have the BKB being popped, and Ammar, he's just going to walk into the faces of the entirety of Quest. Skidder's going to stand in front of him, doesn't have the reincarnate, so the Wraith King is going to go down. They're looking to try and find Nupi, who's stuck inside of the trees, but Decrep and the Zuck, it's going to be enough to be able to keep the Coddle away. Now Malrain's going to try and get in on top of him. He needs to use the Echo. He doesn't get closer to him. He's so fast, but he gets too close to Ammar, who takes him down. It was actually Snaking who gets him done with the Sprout that was still left over.
Be able to make another move up onto the high ground. No glyph available either. They would love to be able to drag this one out without losing too much of that high ground for another 2 minutes.
Ammar goes in. They want to try and take down this first Aegis. How much damage do they have? They do have the Nullify that goes in directly onto Luna.
Oh, he missed.
The damage. He missed. He's able to convert onto the kill. They're just going to leave him be. He turns around with the Satanic Skidder. He's the one that's getting in trouble. The Dark Portrait is just going to get destroyed here by the Luna on the left-hand side. Ammar wants to go in, get himself healed up. He does do a lot of damage with that Aghanim Scepter, but again, they still just haven't been able to convert onto these heroes just yet. The Echo Slave goes a little wide, and they just can't get the kills, man. They've used everything, and everybody's limping away. They only get the kill onto Omar. Now Ammar is trying his best and walking in, doing a lot of damage to TA2000. He's very low on the HP and mana, would love to lose his life, but they are seeing if they can try and kite this out. They've got another 48 seconds to try and get it done. He's nice and healthy now. Ammar goes back in, they take down Noob. That's 100 seconds with no Keeper of the Light. This is where it starts getting awkward because these extended fights are getting very, very scary for the players. They are absolutely kiting the crap out of TA2000. Chopped down, goes out onto Malik, and Skidder is able to hold on for it, and now with this Nullifier, he's so strong, and the Wraith King once again taps onto the Pugna and will let him go back to Fountain for free.
Wow, all skeletons look the same to you?
Well, is Pugna a skeleton?
Oh, hold on, team fight.
There's team fight, let's go, alright. AMMAR comes in, Hex, oh that's double Hex as well, double Portrait, and they're coming in, they're doing the damage, they need to get this Echo, and it's in front of them, directly on two of the cores.
No
See you
buyback.
later, Quest.
230 gold until that buyback coming through for the Lunar as well, so he can only just sit back and watch as his base crumbles.
They don't have all too many Skelly bros, because otherwise these racks would be gone, and this is 2 lanes of rack.
They're
It's
gone
probably going to
anyway.
be 3 lanes. Probably in it to win it most of the time.
For the long haul. I think you have to go in here on Malik. You got to give it your life up. You've got the buyback available if you absolutely need to. It's just about making space for Luna to be able to respawn. You can't take too many back steps because they're just going to take your last lane of racks.
That's what they're doing here. At least now have Luna be able to come back in. They want to get it done. It is Mega Creeps now for the side of the Falcons. Snaking's probably going to be the only member that's going to lose his life. Beautiful Fissure, and that is just a disconnect. They will at least get the Oakersil Totem over the top. TA2000 wants the kill, but it's Omar who claims it. For Quest to try and defend. Luna is great at defending all of these creeps, but you've got creeps, you've got treants, you've got skeletons. Echo Slam goes in. Marlon wants to try and get the kill here on TA2000. In comes the Soulblind as well. They don't get the Dark Portrait, but they get the kill. TA2000 now has buyback. Malik's going to come in, gets a nice little 2-man Hoostomp. Isn't the damage they need though. BKB is starting to wear out for the side of the Falcons, but they're doing a lot of damage turning back in. Marlon goes into the background. It gets the kill there onto the Pugner as well. So Kaori is going to have to buy back into this fight. Skidder goes down. Wants to get this second life. Marlon goes down. So he has a lot of this HP to be able to come back in and try and get this fight going. TA2000, he's oh so low. He's hexed up. He gets 4 stuffed away. He's trying to get into the fountain. He gets the heal and the cheese, so he will be able to stay alive for a little bit longer, but the base is all in shambles for PSG Quest. They are staying alive thanks to that Wraith King Ags, and all these units are deciding to punch in towards the buildings, and it looks like it is going to be a ticket all the way to Kuala Lumpur, being stamped by the Falcons. They're standing strong, and AMMAR doing